Hey everybody. So this video right here is going to be talking about Hope Giselle. She recently went on live, or he recently went on live and disclosed that he is unhappy with FoxSoul and what happened on the panel that he was on with Umar Johnson, Cyn G, and some other people, and that Super Mammy that was conducting the show, the panel, Mammy Tammy. So Hope Giselle is upset with how he's been treated. He's upset about the comments that have been left underneath these videos that have been talking about that situation. He is also upset with Cyn G, Fox Soul, Umar Johnson, and biological black women, apparently. So he did a live on Instagram and he disclosed that he's unhappy. So I wrote down some of the things that stuck out to me. So bear with me. Hope will not return to FoxSoul again. So he also was going on about how he's not going to return to FoxSoul. They better not ever call him because he's not going to come through. He felt that FoxSoul should have stuck up for him. They need to represent for the LGBT community, should have spoke up on his behalf because he's a trans woman, a transformer, and he's mad. He's mad at everybody. So he's coming after Cyn G. He's saying that he's been harassed. Black males are harassing him. The comments from real black women and women in general are bothering him. He didn't think that it was right. He just came on the show to debate. He didn't know who was going to be on the show. He didn't really know anything about Umar Johnson. He claims that he doesn't know anything about Cyn G or her YouTube channel. So he basically was there to debate, and he doesn't like how things have turned out for him. But something he also pointed out, he was claiming that Cyn G was a fangirl. He was claiming that Cyn G was giving him compliments, telling him he was pretty, giving him compliments on his skin, and he feels that Cyn G really felt like he was a woman. He felt like he pulled the wool over Dr. Umar's eyes and he pulled the wool over Cyn G's eyes because he basically said Cyn G was kissing his ass. Whenever they went on commercial, whenever they took a break, she was all giving him nothing but compliments like he was some goddess, that he was a real black woman. And we know that's just not the case. But he also pointed that out, and I thought that was kind of weird because most people, if you pay attention, you would have known that Hope Giselle was a trans. She wants to be identified as a trans woman, or he wants to be identified as a trans woman, whatever. It's an individual. So, moving right along, I don't understand, how Cyn G didn't know that that was a man, but hey, Umar Johnson didn't know that was a man. Or maybe they were suspicious of Hope Giselle, but they didn't want to say anything because they were on FoxSoul. So, they probably wanted to keep coming back to FoxSoul, so they didn't want to say anything. So they went along with it. But if you really paid attention to it, you can tell that something was a little off with Hope Giselle. You can just tell that. Also, Hope was saying that she doesn't understand why Cyn G flipped on her and got on her YouTube channel and kind of throw shade at him, and the people on her panel was throwing mad shade at him, and he didn't like it because he didn't say anything about Cyn G. He doesn't understand why she's attacking him. I don't really think that Cyn G attacked him, but she definitely was throwing shade, and the people in her comments were throwing shade too. But I understand where they were coming from because when we had those type of discussions that they had on FoxSoul when they had that panel, I believe the topic was, are black males under attack? Or it was something like that. I can't remember the title of that video, but I'm gonna drop a link in the comment section so you guys can go check it out. so you can remember what all went down on that panel when they did that show. But Hope was upset. She didn't understand why Cyn G flipped on her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this about Cyn G. I noticed about her, she will drag black males and she will say, you know, they are pussy bandits or whatever. They want to sleep with men, that they're zesty, that they're gay, they're on a DL, they're addicted to boys. She says all of these things about, you know, gay males and, you know, trannies and whatnot. But what's so crazy is that on YouTube, she socialized with people from the LGBT community. It's like she's on Storm Monroe show. She's talking to Storm behind the scenes. She's met up with Storm behind the scenes. And in my opinion, now I don't know this for fact, but in my opinion, Storm Monroe is zesty. He's fruity or he's bisexual. It's either one of the two. But I'm getting zesty vibes. So you'll socialize with these people. You'll go on their YouTube channel like Demas or whatever. I don't know for a fact what he got going on, but he just gives off a little zesty vibe. You will socialize with these gay black males on YouTube and social media. You probably will meet up with them and everything like that when you're trying to grow your channel and get clout from them, because I'm pretty sure that that's what you use Storm Monroe for and Demons for. You'll say all of these things about the LGBT community, especially where it's black males trying to be black women, but you're cool with them. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But then you'll throw shade or, you know, say they ain't real women and you don't know why they didn't have two women on the show. And I will agree. When we're having these type of discussions, we don't need these trannies, these black males who want to be black women so badly. We don't need them speaking for us. There's enough black women in this world, in the United States, that you could have gotten another black woman to come on that panel. We do not need the trans community, the trans women community to speak for us. You have to stay in your lane. You have to know your place. And some of them just don't care. They don't respect the opinions of real women, and they don't know anything about boundaries. They just want to come in and take over, in my opinion. But also, some trans women do not disclose their real gender. So Hope Giselle got up on the panel. Umar Johnson, he was upset because he was giving all of these compliments to Hope Giselle, telling her she's a black queen and my black sister and my beautiful sisters and all of that. And he was upset that he didn't know that this was a tranny when he came on the show. And I do feel that if we're going to be having honest discussions and get on panels, I need to know the background of all of these people, because if I'm a heterosexual male, I would like to know, so I'm not out here giving compliments to a man dressed like a woman. So Umar got extremely upset. A lot of these black males that claim to be straight heterosexual males that don't sleep with men, they were upset about it. You had black women upset about it. I didn't care for it either. But I'm not here to try to protect Umar Johnson. He was giving out all of these compliments, so he got what he got. He was upset because he was embarrassed that he didn't know that Hope Giselle was really a man, a tranny. So he was embarrassed, and he was getting dragged and laughed at. And I can understand why he would be embarrassed, because you're giving all of these compliments to a man when you think this is a woman. You look like a fool. Okay, but some of them don't disclose what their true gender is. Some of them do be lying, but most of them do disclose who they really are to these men, and these men don't care. A lot of these black males are on the DL. A lot of these black males are paying to sleep with or spend time with trans women that went from men to trying to be like women. They know. These straight men, they know what's going on. They want to sleep with these trannies. They want to do it on the low. They got a little secret life. Majority of these men that do entertain trannies or trans women, most of them are bisexual or downright gay. They just don't want nobody else to know. They're going to be embarrassed about it. They don't want their family to know anything about it. So they keep it hidden in the closet. So Hope says that biological women, this is what got me, because Hope Giselle was throwing a lot of shade at Cyn G. Let's be real. She was throwing a lot of shade at Cyn G. I'm going to play a little bit of one of the clips that I saved. But he definitely was throwing shade at Cyn G and biological black women. Basically saying that, we look like men, and a lot of biological women got the same features as these trans women or these black males, and we got muscular bodies and we look like them before and after they transition or whatever, transform or whatever. So basically he was throwing shade at real black women, trying to say that we look like men, and that's just not true. That's not true. A lot of black women do look like their fathers. I'm one of them, but deep down inside, when it comes to the DNA, when it comes to the sexual organs and stuff like that, we're women. So that was a lot of shade, but like I've told you before, these men, regardless if they're heterosexual, bisexual, on the DL, or they're a trans woman or a transgender, they all want to go around telling everybody that black women look like men, that we're masculine, that we got, broad jaws, we look like men in the face. This is basically what this whole Giselle person was saying, and pretty much saying that he looks more better than black women, some black women, and he can fool people to think that he's a real black woman and stuff like that, and some of us cannot. There was a lot of shade being thrown. So to break it down to you, these transformers want to be you, but they're going to drag you and they're going to throw shade to you to try to make black women feel like we're less than because we're women. No, we're not. You're trying to be what we are. You're trying to be a part of the dating pool that straight heterosexual women are pulling from. You want to be a part of the dating pool. That's something else Hope Giselle said, that biological women are upset because trans women are, becoming a part of the dating pool for these heterosexual males, and we're upset, we're jealous, and they can't take anything away from us. Regardless, we're going to still be real women. We know that. But you speaking for us and you throwing shade and trying to drag us on the low, a lot of things behind the scenes, these black males out the LGBT community, they do a lot of grimy things towards real women. They're trying to step in your position. They want to be on the TV shows. They want to be on the magazines, portraying themselves like they're black women. They want to do all of that, and they want you to be silent about it because that's who men are, but especially black males are. They want to control everything. Like, they're tired of being men, so now they want to be women. They want to be wine and dine. They want to be taken out. They want to be like pampered like they're real women and treated like real women. And that's never going to happen. No matter what they do, no matter what surgery, what lace front, what makeup they got on, it's not going to work. It's just not. It's just not going to work for them. But what I got from that live stream, Hope wanted FoxSoul to cater to him. He wants FoxSoul to cater to him. He also said in that live that he wants FoxSoul to remove that video, to take that video down where he was on the panel with Umar and Cyn G and Mammy Tammy, and it was another black guy, and I think his name is Dewan or something like that. He wants the video taken down off of FoxSoul. So he's mad. So let me see if I can find this little clip right here so you can hear what I'm talking about. Let's see.
And I need this to go on record. I would never accept another invitation, so don't send them. I will never accept another invitation, so don't send them. Don't ask me. I ain't coming. Because doing it now that I've said it is too late. You want me to know how you feel? Take the video down and let me see that, and I'll accept that as an apology. But I will never accept. I will never accept another, paid or otherwise, invitation from FoxSoul. Unless you're giving me my own show and then I can spin my own narrative. But y'all ain't gonna do that either. But whatever. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, and I've said all that I need to say, I also want to talk a little bit about Cyn G before I let Jerome on. And I need this to go on record. I would never accept another invitation, so don't send them.
So, you heard that little piece. He will never accept an invitation to FoxSoul, regardless if they pay him or not. So then he goes into talking about Cyn G. And let me find that little clip right quick. Here we go.
That she can backtrack and try to defend me because she's already said.
Hold up.
Because if the footage could play back, Cynthia was fangirling over me the entire time that we were on the live. Every time we went on commercial break, damn near, she was like, oh my God, I hope you're so pretty. Oh my God, your skin. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Right? Cynthia, so it was not just the men who could not clock me. Cynthia could not clock me either. And Cynthia was giving very much so, oh my God, who is this beautiful Black queen, when the cameras were not giving it. Okay? When the cameras were on for the commercial break portion of the filming, Cynthia had something to say, and she kept trying to engage in conversation with me behind the scenes about how I looked specifically. And I can tell the difference when cis girls are trying to be funny and when cis girls are legitimately giving you a compliment. And Cynthia G was legitimately giving me a compliment, and I accepted them, and I said that.
Okay, so you hear Hope Giselle saying that Cyn G was giving him nothing but compliments, pretty much saying that Cyn G was a fangirl, that she was bowing down to him and kissing his ass because she didn't know that he was a man too. But I'm also going to play a clip where she's pretty much throwing shade and dragging Cyn G, and then I'm pretty much going to wrap it up. But a lot of these trans women or transformers want real biological women to start defending them. Like they want us to have their backs. But where are they when Black males, straight Black males, are attacking us and dragging our image all over the place? A lot of times these Black males that are gay or lesbian or trans or whatever like that, they participate in the dragging of Black women. They can be colorist. They hate women. They're jealous of women, even though they want to be one. A lot of times they're throwing shade. They're calling us fish. They're talking about our smells. They're talking about how we don't look like women. We're not feminine. They're more feminine than us. So that's basically what Hope Giselle was doing. Pretty much saying that, we need to defend trans women. We need to protect them. Making negative comments about the trans community is not going to work because a lot of these Black males see us as men and see us as masculine and not feminine and not submissive. So we don't need to be dragging the trans community because they're doing the same thing pretty much to biological Black women. And, they are dragging real Black women, but that does not mean that we don't have a right to say, hey, you don't speak for me. You don't get to come into conversations and speak for me. There's enough Black women in this country. We can speak for ourselves. Okay? Well, let's move on. I think I got another little clip, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see.
Yo, people send me clips, but I'm not watching it. Okay? So, when it comes down to it, Cynthia, I haven't said a word about you in the negative, period. But in order to appease these men who are going to use you as clickbait as well, and in order to appease the women that you have empowered, just like Dr. Umar has empowered, you have to now act like you so disgusted with me, and I'm da-da-da-da-da. I can only imagine some of the things that you've said. But when we were on that panel together, my love, we was tag teaming. I was your girl then. So what's going on now? Because now that you've had a positive experience with a trans woman who did not take up space from you, who did not overtalk you, who did not ask you to reduce your talk.
Yeah, Cyn G was on the panel. You may not have taken up space from Cyn G, but you took up space for another black woman to be on that panel, a real biological black woman, because black women can speak for themselves. We're going through this in the black community. We have a voice, so don't try to silence us. I just think that FoxSoul was out of order. Tammy the Mammy, the woman that was leading the panel or whose show it is on FoxSoul, she was out of order too. Because come on, there's enough black women we can speak for ourselves. Yes, you are trying to take up space. That's why you're trying to force yourself in the woman's bathroom. That's why you're trying to force yourself on all of these sports team in college, in high school. You want to battle with women. You want to be in competition with women, knowing that men are stronger than women are. Regardless if you think black women are masculine or not, males are stronger than us. Okay? So a lot of you are trying to force your way into certain places that you don't belong. And, that's a lie when you say we're not trying to take up space. Yes, you are. And you're trying to be rude about it and trying to force yourselves on people. You're trying to force yourselves on black women that may not agree with what you're doing in your lifestyle. Okay? You are trying to do that. Don't even lie about it because you are.
I'm going to leave it alone. My stance is still my stance, but Hope did not contribute to that stance. At all. But I also want to show you this. To all of the cisgender women that think that transphobia does not affect you, clock this T. When Dr. Umar made his first post, Dr. Umar did not specifically name me in that post. So do you know that for 2 days before Dr. Umar really cleared it up who he was talking about, they thought you were trans, sis? They thought you were the trans that he was talking about? So you see how that transphobia don't suit you neither? You see how that transphobia doesn't save you either? You see how talking down on me does not save you? Because the same features that y'all sit back in y'all videos and talk about, oh, that's how I can tell, that's how I know, those are the same features that people were clocking about you. People were talking about your hand and your jaw and your body and your looks before they ever even thought it was me. They talked about your wig, they talked about your makeup skills, they talked about your nails, they talked about all of those things, my love. They had so much to say about you, and you weren't even the trans woman in question.
Well, okay, we're not surprised because they do that all over social media. They're trying to put out to the world that black women are men, that they're masculine, because they want people to not come to our rescue. They want people to treat us any type of way. They don't want anybody to protect real black women, biological black women, when they attack us or when they do things to hurt us. They don't want nobody speaking out on our behalf. They don't want nobody calling the police. They want people to attack us. So that's why they want to make it seem like real black women, biological black women, are men. So that's why they go around saying we're masculine, we're not submissive, we're combative, and all that, because they want people to attack us. And there's some. Hey, everybody. So this video right here is going to be talking to. Okay, let me just leave my closing remarks because I had a phone call, so I got cut off. But I remember where I stopped at. Hope was saying that she feels like Cyn G disrespected her and that the black males were underneath Umar's a video or whatever on social media, somewhere on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, pretty much saying that Cyn G was a man, talking about her wig, talking about her hands, how she do her makeup, and saying that she looked like a man, and a lot of the black males were saying that she looked like a man or whatever like that. But the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, regardless if black women look masculine in the face or whatnot, or we got the same features as black males, at the end of the day, we're still women. We still got vaginas, we don't have penises, and we're women. Okay, so I've heard a lot of LGBT zesty black males say that black women need them to do our hair, our makeup, that they're more feminine than us, they look more better than us, they can dress more better than us. There's a lot of gay black males that go around saying this, including the trans women, including the black males that want to be women. So they be throwing a lot of shade towards biological black women. We see it, and we know that you're out here trying to tell the public that we're men, we're masculine, we're combative, we're not submissive, because you want people to not speak on our behalf. You don't want anybody to protect us. You don't want anybody to come to our rescue when we get hurt. You don't want anybody to help us, because in the black community, honestly, black people don't care about black women, black girls. We're not safe in the black community. They don't have any respect for us. And when things go down with black women, you will see people attacking the black woman. Even black women will be attacking other black women when stuff goes down with us in the media. But when it comes to black males, you will see black women come out here, march, protect black males, protect their black sons. You will even find the black community coming out here defending the LGBT community, the trans community. They will be out here marching, out here trying to change laws, trying to pass laws to benefit trans women, but they're not passing laws to benefit black women, biological black women. We're not safe in the black community, but nobody cares about what happens to us. But all of a sudden, you want everybody to care about what happens to you. You want FoxSoul to respect you and your wishes by taking the video down. And then in this live stream, you also said that you believe that FoxSoul is racist and, about white men and all of that. Well, if you feel that FoxSoul or Fox is racist, why would you go on their show? You know that FoxSoul is controlled by Fox. So why would you go if you feel like they're racist and they don't support the LGBT community? Why would you go on the show? Okay, I know why you went on the show. Because there's a lot of zesty black males that work for FoxSoul. You got Funky Deneva, you got T.S. Madison, you got other black males that are bisexual or zesty gay on that show. You even had a gay black male who is a producer for FoxSoul to come on your live. So you're being heard by the producers of that show, even though he's a part of your community, the LGBT community. See, you guys know when to have each other's backs, but you want biological women to come out and defend you, to go up against straight black males for you, but you don't do that for us. When we're dying out here in the streets, you don't care and you don't blink an eye. A lot of times you zesty black males or you trannies will be all over social media dragging biological women. But now you want us to defend you. I thought we were fish. You want us to defend grown men that decided that they were too cowardly to be men and to do what men do. So you copped out and you decided to be a woman. Now you want to be wine and dine pampered and you want all the benefits that biological women are getting. And that's just not cool. Just like how you use the gay black male producer to come and speak on your behalf to Fox. If you don't want to go on the show again, don't go. But you knew what Fox is all about. You claim that Fox is racist, but you were on the panel. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Fox is not going to bow down to you. You either go get in where you fit in. But you do not have the right to speak for black women, biological black women. We can speak for ourselves. That's for the gay black males too. For the DL black males also. We know what you're doing. We're being attacked by heterosexual black males, bisexual black males in the DL, and black males that want to be women and dress like women. We're being attacked by all of you. So no, we're not going to come out here swinging and marching on your behalf when you don't do that for us. When you don't tell these black males to stop taking us out and leave our children alone. But you want us to care about what's going on with you guys. Nah. There's some black women that are okay with the community. I don't really have anything against the community. I can't control what you do, but I do have a voice. And black women, biological black women, don't need to be silenced. We need to be heard. Because in the black community, nobody cares about us. Sometimes not even black women. And that's pretty much all I have to say with that whole topic. I'm going to leave the link to that panel and that live that I have playing in this video so you can understand and have some, context about what's going on so you can understand what I was saying. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Like the video, thumbs it up, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the trans community wanting biological women to defend them, about them saying that they're not taking anything away from us, that we will always be real biological women. And we know that because we were born with a vajayjay, not a PP or not a penis. Not a penis. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care and bye-bye now. Oh.